Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back. Hopefully this video is going to be useful for somebody who has a Chevy Tahoe, the 4853 6.0. You have one of those engines, you turned it on, and you notice that you have a puddle of coolant coming from your car. Now, my particular situation was coming from here. It was beading off of the starter coming from the back of the engine. Now, coolant coming from that area, you might be wondering what's going on. Is it my heater core? What is going on? Hopefully this fix is going to be useful for somebody who's going through the same thing I'm going through right now. So after second thoughts, I'm going to tell you, then show you. What happens sometimes is that these LS engines have it's called like a coolant crossover vent that helps the coolant not build up too much pressure in one of the cylinder heads. Listen, all of that cool science, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn the battery off, disconnect the air box. Me personally, I removed the starter, and I'm going to just show you what I did. I also disconnected the fuel line and the return line, unplugged the manifold on this side, and I just left everything else on. And you must disconnect the fuel injector plug. Okay guys, now this isn't a perfect how to do it video, but this is just going to be what I'm going to do to get this job done. We're also going to talk about different price points in which you can get this job fixed at. After you unplug the fuel injectors, unscrew the bolts that holds the intake manifold in, you're going to start taking it off. Anything that's connected, start taking it off. If you don't know how to do that and you need a step-by-step instruction, watch somebody else's video. But this video is going to be about like good savings. Now that we are in here, this right here, this is what broke on my car. Now I'm not too sure how well you guys can see this, but right here, it's split open. So let's see if I can pull you in. That right there, now that right there is what will cause coolant to just gush out from the back of the motor, pour down your starter, and all of that bad stuff. So what you can do to remedy this is Chevy doesn't sell this anymore. You'll have to go to AutoZone and buy this Dorman kit right here. This Dorman kit right here is the solution. This Dorman kit is about it's about $88 after taxes at the current moment. Or you can go to the junkyard and take the same kit off of a car there and then pay whatever you gotta pay junkyard price. You're gonna need 2 deletes for the back, 1 crossover for the front. That essentially is the video right there. That is how you save so much money, because when I watched a couple videos of how to do this, I was so, man, how do I fix this problem at a good price? So we're gonna get started bolting this stuff back up, and I'll bring you back. All right, so this is not designed to be a step-by-step instructional how to do this, but this should give some people some ideas of how to get this job fixed at a good price. So the crossover vent right there has been deleted and blocked off. The crossover vent on the back over there has been deleted, crossed off. We have put this crossover here, and we have connected the vent to the throttle body. And while we're in here and we have the throttle body open, we have went ahead and tried to clean it out the best we could. And I personally just used some mass airflow cleaner. I know it's not as aggressive as throttle body cleaner, but you use what you got. So now I'm going to put this gasket back on its intake manifold, put this intake manifold back on, and start bolting things back up and see what we got. Put the intake manifold back on. Plug up all fuel injectors. Me personally, I unplugged this to get the intake out of the way. I had to screw this back up. Make sure you plug the throttle body back in. This has to be connected. This, I unplugged this to get a little bit more space. Make sure you plug in all of the fuel injectors on this side. Put the PVC back inside. Make sure your map sensor is plugged back in. Now, me personally, I put my return fuel line on and my supply line back on. I just hope that it doesn't leak in the back of the supply line, because when I was trying to get it off, I originally tried to get it off from that side, so I hope I didn't mess nothing up. But let's prime her up a couple times, see what she wants to do. So when I took off that fuel line, I lost this piece right here, so I had to go to the store and buy a new one. But for the most part, the coolant, I topped it off to the correct point right here. And we're gonna just let her build up some temperature and then see if it leaks. No water drips. And once again, guys, this is where the crossover, this is where my crossover valve failed at. If you want to go to the junkyard and get you one of these, you can. So that being said, just buy the new one from AutoZone or go to the junkyard. Plenty of Silverado owners have probably already replaced this. Just get it from there. Hopefully this was useful to somebody. And once again, this was not a instructional how to do a video, but this is just how I got it done and for the price I did it at. So I'm going to return that Dorman kit because I already got that from the junkyard. That being said, make sure you hit the like button, comment something down below, and keep that truck on the road. Until next time, peace.